Tonight, a St. Louis County man is behind bars charged with killing his mother and his 11-year-old niece. Police say he stabbed both of them inside of their Berkeley home. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. This happened Saturday afternoon, and just a few hours ago, we learned the names of the victims. Our Justina Coronel spoke to the family. She joins us now with reaction. Justina.
Well, we've learned the victims were 53-year-old Mioisha McLeod and 11-year-old Mael Harris. Family tells me McLeod was extremely talented and was a singer. They also say she was all about her family. Singing was her life, and so was her family.
Did you know that nearly 1 in 4 women experience severe intimate partner physical violence during their lifetime? Shocking, right? It's a staggering statistic that highlights the darker side of family dynamics, and today we're diving into a heart-wrenching story that brings this issue into sharp focus. Today, we're talking about a tragic incident involving a 53-year-old woman and her 11-year-old niece who lost their lives in a devastating act of violence by a family member. This story is not just about the loss of 2 lives, it's about the emotional toll it takes on families and communities. We need to shine a light on these heartbreaking events and discuss the urgent need to address family-related violence.
Berkeley man faces charges for killing his own mother and a young niece. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has more on how the family had just moved to the area.
Well, investigators say the tragedy all unfolded here in the 8300 block of Redford. And we're told that when officers arrived on scene, they found the victims inside the home, stabbed multiple times.
He took his mother's life and his niece's life, and he could visually be seen that he needed help.
Some Berkeley residents are in disbelief after Berkeley police say 28-year-old Laurente O'Kane killed his mother and niece in their home Saturday afternoon around 5.
We received a call to check the welfare of the residents. Upon arrival, officers found a deceased female in the front room of the resident. Initial ongoing investigation, they located a juvenile that was also deceased in the rear bedroom.
Authorities identified the victim as 53-year-old Miyoshi McLeod and 11-year-old Mael Harris. We're told that when officers arrived, O'Kane was walking up and down the street, leaving a trail of blood.
Anytime you have family killing other family members, it's a tragedy.
Prosecutors say O'Kane is being held without bond on 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of armed criminal action.
When you see situations like this, it's just tough. And so we're going to do everything that we can to hold this offender accountable and do our best to bring justice to the remaining family members.
Police say O'Kane had mental illness and a criminal history on burglary in Washington State.
She was sweet. She was real nice. She didn't bother nobody, and she didn't. But my heart go out for her and the family.
It's sad to see it came down to this.
Family and Friends has set up a GoFundMe page to assist with funeral expenses. To learn more about how you can help, head to our website. Reporting in Berkeley, Kelly Hoskins, Fox 2 News.
Tonight, a St. Louis County man is behind bars charged with killing his mother and his 11-year-old niece. Police say he stabbed both of them inside of their Berkeley home. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. This happened Saturday afternoon, and just a few hours ago, we learned the names of the victims. Our Justina Coronel spoke to the family. She joins us now with reaction. Justina.
Well, we've learned the victims were 53-year-old Mioisha McLeod and 11-year-old Mael Harris. Family tells me McLeod was extremely talented and was a singer. They also say she was all about her family. Singing was her life, and so was her family.
They was beautiful. They was so beautiful.
Family say 53-year-old Miyoshi McLeod was genuine and loved hard. She moved from Seattle to St. Louis recently with her 11-year-old granddaughter, Mael Harris. They were living with McLeod's son, 28-year-old Laurente O'Kane, on Redford Drive in Berkeley.
I'm like, oh my God, I hope ain't nothing happened to nobody.
Their neighbor, Carla, arrived Saturday afternoon to police taping off a crime scene.
I was just coming in from church.
And she immediately started praying. O'Kane was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and armed criminal action. He's charged with stabbing his mom and niece to death. Families say he has a mental illness.
And it touched all our heart, because she was just so beautiful, her and the baby.
The North St. Louis County nonprofit JADASA aims to curb domestic and sexual abuse.
This is something we're seeing too much of.
One of their targeted areas is Berkeley. That's why this double homicide hits home. As a survivor, the nonprofit's founder, Dr. Cynthia Bennett, wants to empower.
Because it's their child. It's kind of hard for them to really want to say, my child is abusing me, but it happens often. And so we want them to know abuse is abuse.
According to court documents, 1 week prior to all of this, McLeod went to the Berkeley Police Department and reported her son was making threats to her and her granddaughter. That's why Dr. Bennett wants to partner with police and send a reminder of the valuable resources.
And we will do everything we can to assist so we can not have another one of these situations.
The suspect had his initial court appearance today and will remain there without bond until a hearing next week. There is a GoFundMe set up to transfer the victims back to Seattle. If you'd like to help, you can head to our website, case2k.com, and go to the section as seen on TV.
So, what happened on that tragic day? The critical moment unfolded in a chilling way. An argument escalated, and in a fit of rage, a family member turned violent. It was a moment that would change everything, the kind of moment that leaves a community in shock and disbelief. Imagine the horror of realizing that a trusted family member could commit such an unthinkable act. The aftermath was devastating, not just for the immediate family, but for everyone who knew them. The loss was palpable, leaving behind a community grappling with grief and a haunting question: how could this happen? What do you think about this tragic story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're moved by this topic, don't forget to check out our other videos that address similar critical issues. Together, we can create a dialogue that brings awareness and hopefully, change. Thanks for watching, and take care of each other.
A new one with this one. I'ma tear 'em a new one with this one. I'ma tear 'em a new one with this one. You should take a step back and just listen.
Like what it do, ayy. I just put her to shawty swerving in that cool, ayy. Cheeky, I don't let nobody put it on.